today we delve into the crucial aspects of financial education that every entrepreneur should embrace, the challenges faced when starting up, and how technology can be harnessed to promote financial literacy and entrepreneurial success. Our guest tonight is Veronica Okolla, a financial literacy champion, and will help us dive deep into tonight's discussion. Karibu sana Veronica, KUTV.
Asante.
Now, what role do you play in shaping entrepreneurs' literacy when we are talking about funding for business?
Okay, first I'm financial literacy champion, and as a champion I'm helping the small startups how to go through after you come up with a business idea, what's next for you. Yeah, so that you just don't stop at the idea stage. You think of ways of where you can fund your business, raise finances, and get things moving. Yeah.
So what are the fundamental financial literacy, principles of financial literacy that somebody starting up should master?
We should know how to manage the little amount that you have and see how you can spread your expenses and know what exactly you need to start. Yeah.
Now, you're talking about we need to know our expenses so that we can know where to start.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, for the average earner in Kenya is around 37,000 to 50,000.
Yeah.
Somebody earning right about around there.
Yeah.
How is this person going to invest in their business and at the same time just cater for themselves in any other way?
Okay, now if you're talking about somebody who is earning, it means this person is employed. So if you want to start a business, is this person starting a business or this person is already in business? If you're already in business, it means your business is supposed to finance itself. So without you going into your salary to finance your businesses. But if you are starting, there's certain amounts that you should keep aside for your businesses and save until it reaches the amount that you can start. Now, depending on the type of businesses that you want to start up, you know how much you should raise. Yeah.
Now, maybe how can budgeting, saving, and investing principles be tailored to cater for the needs of startup businesses?
Okay. First of all, budgeting, you see, like if you have a budget of what I want to do, what I want to spend on, it prevents me from having impulse buying. If I don't have any formula of how I spend my finances, it means if I was earning 37,000, the day of the salary, we go to the kujipigia mwili pole scheme.
Yes.
Yeah. But if you have a budget, if you know, like if I get my 37,000 today, this is what I need to spend on. This is the amount of rent that I'm supposed to pay. These are the things that I do spend. These are my monthly expenditure. So once you have like a stipulated formula of this is what I'm supposed to spend on, it helps you, it prevents the impulse buying where you just went to town and decided like, oh, let me do pizza today, or let me buy this handbag, it's nice, but you didn't have that in plan. So that is one of the benefits of having a budget. So if you have a budget, it means you can say like, let's say this percentage I'll be saving. This percentage goes to my basic needs. This percentage goes to like tithe, church, and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay. Now, maybe you've done this for quite some time as a financial literacy champion.
Yeah.
So what are some of the financial challenges that the new entrepreneurs encounter during the startup phase?
Normally it's fundraising. You know, like we all have business ideas. As you walk around, you see like, this person is doing liquor store, this person has fast food, and you're motivated to start something. Maybe like you're walking around, you saw a laundry mat, you saw like different things, and you think like, yeah, actually I can try this one out. But now you have the idea, but how do you start? That is one of the greatest challenge. We don't know how to start. Yeah. So like I just have an idea, but how do I go about it? Yeah.
So how do we go about it?
So once you have an idea, I think one thing that is normally important, depending on the type of business you're running, if it's like just the normal business, or if it's a company, or the innovation-oriented kind of business, the one thing that you really need is to set up a team. So let's say if you're doing an innovation-oriented business, and maybe I'm a finance person, and my innovation is IT-oriented, so it means I really need somebody who is expert in IT, yeah. So that even if now I look for an investor, they have faith in me because I have the right team. So the first step after having a business idea, maybe after doing piloting, even when you're going to do your piloting, you need to have like the right team in place. You need to have like, if it's a marketing person, just know like this person she understands whatever she's doing in the marketing space. If it's a IT, this person is the guru in IT. So that even if we present to an investor, they have faith in whatever we're doing. It looks like we understand whatever we're doing. But if I'm just a finance person without an IT knowledge, without the marketing knowledge, without management knowledge, even if I present to you my business idea, however much beautiful it may look, you may not have faith in it. The viability may be in question. Yeah.
Now, I've seen this question a lot, and I think you may be the right person to answer it. If I have 100,000 Kenya shillings, what type of business can I start up with such kind of money?
There are a lot you can start. You can start like a cleaning company. But before you start a business, before even we talk about you spending the 100,000 in any business, there are a lot of things you can do with business. But before you settle on an idea, there is always the question, why? So do your market research, where you want to put up the business, and make sure that the people you are building this product for, they really need it. If you want to put out a laundromat, and you've identified maybe a space where you want to put up your shop for the laundry. Do these people, how do they behave? Do they wash their clothes? Will they come to your laundromat? Yeah. So after you've settled on after you've done thorough market research, then now you can say like, now I have this 100,000. Now I want to spend it on this business. Variety of businesses that you can start up with 100,000. You can start a fast food, which are just deliveries. Yeah, just fries, smoky, and kebabs. That's 100,000, 80,000 can do that better. You can also start the smoky business, the ones you see along the road.
Yes.
Yeah, there's also fish business. There are lots of small startups.
Right.
Yeah, so
is 100,000 Kenya shillings too small to start up a business? Or what is the least amount of money that someone can put into the basket for starting up a business?
Again, I'll just return you back to, it depends on what you really want to do.
Yes.
Yeah. You should not you should not limit yourself to like, this is 100,000. This is what 100,000 can do. Maybe you should have your 100,000 as a starting point. Then from there, now you tell yourself like, I have 100,000. How do I raise the rest? Always aim higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how can now entrepreneurs manage these cash flow constraints when they're starting up their businesses?
Start small, and depending on your budget, don't go big. Like let's say you want to, maybe for my case, if I want to put up a financial literacy school today, I cannot like start like I have an office, like the cost, like look at the costs which are really, really necessary, the fixed costs, those ones that you cannot do without. Maybe now minimize your spending completely. Yeah.
Now, right now, the entrepreneurship market, the landscape is very much competitive. How is financial education literacy? Why is it so important right now?
It's so important because with financial literacy, you'll understand how to manage your finances, the cash flow. Like, what do I need? Where am I going wrong? You might be running businesses, but instead you find like you're doing other jobs to fund your businesses. So like if you're financially literate, you'll know like how to manage your finances, the little that you have, how you can build, how you can expand. Yeah.
Tell us now about any available facility or ongoing learning places that somebody can go into to gain this financial literacy, entrepreneurs in this case.
Well, right now we have Centonomy. That is the most known financial literacy in Kenya platform as we speak for now.
Any other for somebody who is not doing very well financially for themselves but really want to start up a business? I
would say like there are podcasts that are money oriented, but most Kenyans, we don't listen to podcasts, neither do we read books. So maybe if you say like social media, which is good, but not all informations that are on social media are correct. Some are misleading, some are really helpful. Yeah.
For you as a financial literacy champion, those that come to you for advice, what do you recommend for them to read into, to tap into the knowledge so that they can just start from somewhere and maintain that which now they've learned from you?
Well, so people approach me with different kind of problems. You know, like when somebody comes to you as a specialist, it's like going to an hospital. You have different kind of diseases. Maybe this person, I'm not interested in even doing business. Maybe all I want to do is just know how to manage my salary and see if I could even get like extra 1,000 shillings from the salary that I'm earning. Others, they want to start a business. I've saved this kind of amount. What can I do? What are the most viable? What is not overcrowded right now in the market? Others have taken this loan. I want to buy this thing. Is it the right idea? So I would say like people have different kind of challenges when it comes to finances. Yeah.
So you've talked about social media, and you've said social media is not really a good place sometimes to look for knowledge. Now, technology, how can this be leveraged to enhance financial literacy among entrepreneurs and aspiring business owners?
I think using technology, you should come up like with the master classes and also boost our master classes. Now we bring up maybe the financial experts, people who are master crafts in various departments in finance, to talk about like people who have experience, and you record them, they do a master class and refer them to learn. I see even banking institutions coming up with the master classes. So I think it's something that is in motion that will really help our society. Yeah.
Tell us about now the key strategies for identifying and accessing funding sources for entrepreneurial ventures.
Yeah. Okay, there are different types where you can get funding as an entrepreneur. Once you have your idea, the first step, don't even rush into looking for the funding.
Have an idea.
Have an idea, and make sure your idea is really, really great, because it's not only you is looking for funding. And you see, like, if you come to me as a sponsor and I decide to invest in your business, this is not charity. I expect some return. So you as an entrepreneur, first make sure you have some amount of money. So whether you do it through fundraising from families, from friends, or you do it your own savings, but me as an investor, I want to see at least you have something, so that just in case your business is going down, I know also you're also going down, so you will not let the business go down. So have an idea. Make sure your idea is really, really great, that if you present to somebody to finance it, they will buy the idea. Have the right team. After you've had your right team, now network, like if you're in the space of, let's say, you're building apps, go to people who are in IT space, network with people. If you're investing, your business is in real estate, network with people who are in real estate. Then from there, maybe you can get an angel investor, but also you can go to banks. But banks normally, they don't fund startups. Yeah. Maybe a bank would require you to have operated for 2 years, which becomes a challenge again for most startups. Yeah.
Now, which saving outlets really advocate for these startups, because they have to start from somewhere? Which saving outlets give startups in funding?
There is personal savings account. Yeah.
How about SACCOs?
SACCOs also are great, but okay, so if you save in SACCOs, when you need a loan, they'll give you like 3 times the amount that you want, compared to the bank, where as long as your statement is good, they give you what your statements say. Yeah.
So you talked about you can only give someone money if they have something, just in case their business is sinking down. What can you attribute to business falling down sometimes?
I can say most of the times when people are starting business, it goes back to when you're starting. Because even if you look at the trends in the SMEs in Kenya, they don't last, they don't go beyond 5 years, most of them. So when you're starting, you find most of the people, they focused on the solution more than the problem. So as an entrepreneur, before you build up any product, I think you should go and observe what people are doing. And from the observation, you will be sure that whatever you are yet to give to these people, these particular people, they need it. they will appreciate it, because you can build a business based on your assumption. And now your assumption, when now you do the actual business, they become invalidated. Yeah.
So what innovative solutions are emerging to address the evolving needs of entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurs, that is, in terms of financial management and also strategic planning?
There are tools that are there for there are budgeting tools. Like if you look at Centonomy, their website, they have the budgeting tools. There are different tools that are there to help you manage your finances, in budgets.
Tell us about Centonomy. Just for somebody who is hearing that for the first time and is thinking of tapping into, because you've mentioned it not once.
I think I'll be like marketing Centonomy, and so I'd prefer they just Google Centonomy.
They can just Google it?
Yeah, they can just check out Centonomy or reach out, I teach them.
They reach out to you. You tell us about that at the end of our interview, Veronica.
Exactly.
But also, what resources and support systems are now available to facilitate ongoing learning of these entrepreneurs?
I saw the Chambers of Commerce coming up with some things for people in business. Then there are also a lot of organizations that are there to support people who have ideas. And nowadays, they don't just support the business that already exists. They support even the startups, the idea that are in idea stage. Yeah. So I think as an entrepreneur, if you have an idea, you should be on the lookout. Check out LinkedIn, Google, which organization do fund startups, so that you find yourself in the right side.
So how do I identify the people to employ, these people that will really keep my business standing and not coming down? When
you're building your team, that is what you're asking. First of all, look at people that we share we have the same definition of success. What does success mean to you? Do we share the same vision? You know, I could take somebody and bring them into my business, but they don't feel where I'm headed. Whatever, maybe how I value success for my business is the milestone of what I've achieved. But success is supposed to be the outcome, the final product of whatever you've been doing. So you need to, in your team, you need to see to it you share the same values, you see success the same way as they do, and also we have the same vision and we're working towards the same thing, so that you have the same urge of working. Otherwise, it will be one-sided. And also, it's good to look at the passion of the people in your team. For example, if we are a team of 5, and out of these 5, we want to work on agriculture product. And out of these 5 people, 3 people think agriculture. They feel the agriculture entrepreneurship way. And for me, I feel the financial way. So all 3, if I'm in this team, I always feel left out of place. Yeah.
So do you encourage startups, those starting up businesses, to employ personnel, or they can just start up on their own?
You can start up on your own, but now you see, if you want to do something that is tech-wise, you really have to look for somebody who is tech-savvy. So in this case, you can seek collaboration, because when you're starting, actually you may not have even money to pay anyone. So you just look at people I'm looking to start something, I'm also looking to start something, I'm working towards something. Then you can combine your something into we can bring our ideas together and work out towards something. So it don't really have to be employment. You can do it on a voluntarily basis, or just partnership or co-founding.
Now, maybe as a financial literacy champion, this is as we wind up, what initiatives or programs have you been involved in to promote financial education and literacy among entrepreneurs?
I've done a lot of financial talks in the slums, decorating and all. And also, I think in Jiru, I partner with the NGOs and financial institutions to do the education, and also online.
So how do you engage with these diverse audiences to raise awareness about the importance of financial literacy, now particularly within the entrepreneurial community?
Normally I do, like if I have maybe or invited to entrepreneurship forum, now I help those small businesses that are maybe they are starting or they are thinking of starting, on what ways they can get funding, in how to start, like even building relationship with the banks, opening accounts. Yeah, so that is what I normally do. Because you might just sit as a business and wait forever. But if you tell somebody today, like if you open this bank account after 6 months, these people could actually give you maybe 100,000 to start. You see, that is encouraging. Like, and it's true. Yeah.
So you've mentioned you've handled different backgrounds. So how do you tailor your approach when empowering these young men and women that are starting up businesses?
It depends on what they are working on. So like before I go for any training, I understand my audience. Yeah, if I'm going to talk about to the youths who are in agriculture, like I need to know they are doing agriculture. If they are youths in like businesses, small like the kibanda and mamamboga, I need to understand that so that like I know the right product for them. Yeah.
Now, just as we wind up, maybe any advice for that entrepreneur at home looking to start a business but doesn't know where to start from? That is your camera.
Oh, okay. So for any entrepreneur that is somebody with an idea, somebody who is thinking of starting something, don't give up. Don't sleep on your idea. You cannot sell your product when your doors are closed. Go out, interact with other people in businesses. Look at the people that you admire. Visit them, knock their doors, and learn how they're doing it. Don't sleep on your idea. Yes.
Thank you so much, Veronica. We have come to the end of our discussion tonight.